यत् सांख्ये प्राप्यते स्थानं तद्योगेरपि गम्यते एकम सांख्यम च योगम च यह पश्यति स पश्यति. Hello friends, this is the fifth shlok of the fifth chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says, Yat Sankhya Prapyate Sthanam, which means the attained place in Sankhya Tad Yoger Api Gamyate, which means yogis also go there. Ekam Sankhyam Cha Yogam Cha, which means Sankhya and Yoga are one. Yah Pashyati Sa Pashyati, which means what one sees, the other sees also. So, in this shlok, Shri Krishna is again telling Arjun that the path of Sankhya, which is the path of renunciation, is the same as the path of Yoga. And as we have already discussed, that the path of Sankhya or renunciation is the path where a person performs all his actions in an unattached manner, wherein a person is not attaching himself to anything, he is not really finding shelter in any entity in this universe. He is just performing the action because he has to perform an action. The person who is performing an action in yoga is performing his action by remaining being consistent to the inner divinity inside him. And so, what Sri Krishna is mentioning over here is that acting in an unattached manner and acting in a manner which is consistent with our inner divinity is one and the same thing. What one attains, the other one also attains. So, we can understand it logically also. Well, you can think of it like this, that if you are performing your action in an unattached manner, that is, you are performing your actions while not joining your identity with any entity present in this universe. You are not performing your actions while identifying yourselves as a person, or identifying yourselves as a member of a family, or identifying yourselves as a citizen of a city or a nation, or identifying yourself as a follower of a religion. So, when you are performing your actions not identifying with any of these things, then what it actually leads to is a complete cessation of your own willpower. And when your own willpower is completely given up, then the willpower of the force which is present behind this universe actually starts to act through you. And so you become an instrument in the hands of the divinity which is actually behind this entire creation. And that divinity is basically the inner divinity which is present inside us. And so you can clearly see that that is what the actions performed in yoga is. And so on the surface it might seem that a person who is renouncing is different from the person who is acting through yoga, but in reality these two things are actually one and the same thing. When you are acting in an unattached manner, then the divinity present behind this universe is the one which starts acting through you, and that divinity is actually the inner divinity which is present inside you. And so you are basically acting by remaining consistent with this inner divinity. And so renunciation and yoga in that way become one and the same thing. So Shri Krishna therefore says that the person who is situated in Sankhya or the person who is situated in yoga, both of them reach the same place. Whatever one sees, the other also sees. So I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I will close this video. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.